Okay, you see this bright yellow belt here? That's our 120 grit. And you can see the blade has died yet again. Don't worry if it's sloppy like mine, it's no big deal. And all we want to do now is refine the scratch pattern. No shaping. That means we're looking to take off that die and make sure that all the scratches are 120 grit scratches. Now, this may take you 2 seconds, it may take you a few minutes, however long it takes you, just keep going until you have the scratches out. Now, as you get progressively finer in the grits, it's going to get hotter easier, so just watch your heat as well. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the belt off the wheel just a little bit, and I'm just going to let it come back and round out that plunge for me. So I'm going to run it maybe 1/4 inch off the wheel, and I'm going to just kind of ease that plunge right on into it. Just be careful not to put too much pressure with your other hand, or you're going to put a nice 2-inch line right here. Okay? If you do put a little one, it's okay, you can grind it out. Just don't go crazy putting pressure on the wrong side, or you're going to have a big mistake to correct. So alright, we're just going to do some refining and round out that plunge a little bit. So for the initial grind, I'm just going to get in there. The belt is centered on the wheel. Just do a pass and see where you end up. So now, according to this, I got to put some pressure here, a little bit towards the tip, and maybe a little bit towards the middle. So I'm going to do maybe 2 or 3 more passes until all that die is gone. Remember, we're adjusting our pressure to wherever that die needs to go away. That's where we're going to press. Make sure I keep it nice and cool. What you can't see is I'm actually twisting my fingers with pressure. So putting a little bit here and then twisting it back here. That's the big trick. That's the key to it all. A little bit more. Now with these, when you're refining like this, you want to do full passes. It'll just keep everything nice and even. You see? All the dye is gone. Let me dry that off on my shirt here. That's good enough. You see? And we see a whole bunch of 120 grit scratches. And now, if you have a facet somewhere, you can see it looks like I have a little one right there. If you have something like that, you're going to have to jump in and put a little bit of pressure. Now, if you have something huge, you have massive waves going throughout the blade, and this stage will tell you, go back to 60 and get a better foundation. But right now, that little wave right there, I can correct that on 120 grit. Okay, let's take a look at that. I'm running out of dry shirt. Come on, dry off. Maybe next time I'll grab some paper towels or something. You see? It looks much better. This is some... Oh, I just made it so much worse. This is some crap on the blade. But the waves are essentially gone. You know? Like I said, if you got huge waves, go back to 60. But that I would call acceptable. It might be a tiny, tiny little bit right there, but that's okay. I could take that out with just one more pass on here. Now, to get that plunge, see we have a nice straight line plunge on both sides. I already cut out my my sharpening notch, so I'm going to bring that back, further back into the notch by running that 1/4 inch off the belt, the 1/4 inch off the wheel, about like so. And we're going, this is a J-Flex belt, by the way. If you don't have a flexible belt, just take a file, piece of metal or whatever, and just kind of break the edge of the belt that's hanging off. And it'll give you that rounded edge. So now I'm going to just jump in here, let the belt right up the plunge just a little bit. You see how I kicked it back a little? Gave it a rounder profile. Careful not to put too much pressure up here, or you're going to get a crazy looking happy face going on. All you want to do is you want to focus back here and just kind of smooth out that transition. That's the big trick. So we put that right in the middle. Go back a little bit more. And now I'm going to do a full pass to smooth everything out and make it nice. I'm not putting a ton of pressure in here. See? Now we have that nice tapered in plunge, or however you want to say it, slightly rounded. I don't like them crazy round because then you have a big wide spot on the base of the blade. But a little bit like that makes it look real nice, compared to the other side where it's still straight. See what I mean? So that's pretty much it, guys. Again, I'm not going to make you sit through hours of video. Take you off the base again. Wow. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm not going to make you sit through a ton of video for no reason. Who knows, I might do another tutorial out of this one. Maybe we'll do a two-tone finish or something like that. I don't know, it depends. I don't have a lot of time to get this one done. I've been working on this one for a while, and it needs to go. It needs to get out of here. But that's it. That's hollow grinding. That's your finished grind. And then you could take it up follow those steps until you get to your desired finish. If you want to go up to 1,000, a million grit paper, whatever. But that's the concept of it, and just keep on going until you're happy. Again, I got to do this side. But that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. This is Mike from Ekim Knives. And again, if you have any questions, you know where to put them. I'll help you out any way I can. I'm no pro, but I'm glad to help out. Alright, guys. I'll catch you on the next video.